What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Flapdola and I'm back with some more Warfare 1917. This time around we are going to be playing as the Germans. The German campaign is harder than the British campaign, and it has different units, and you're also playing from the right side this time around, so it's the opposite of what we did earlier. Known for their hardy infantry and Sturmtruppen, the German army of 1917 were a fierce fighting force, taking a defensive stance on lands that they had gained throughout their occupation. The German army's strategy was much more suited to trench warfare. So let's get started. We have the same as the British, assault this time, otherwise known as the Sturmtruppen, and they're trained for assaulting trenches. So our first mission is forward, where we have to make our way through the open field to take a trench. In terms of upgrades, our fire supports are more or less the same. Infantry and armor upgrades are slightly different. We have morale on the right, fast and reinforcement, defense lines, and damage upgrades. So we'll get to sorting that out later. In the meantime, let's launch our first mission. Alright, so this time around we are coming from the right side this time. So we're at a disadvantage already. They have the trench nearest to them, so I've decided to put out some assault teams, and let's hope that they can take this trench with ease with their grenades. I'm gonna try and get another assault team out if possible, but they are putting up a good defense. So what we've learned from earlier is we have to be efficient, so we have to use the least amount of troops necessary in order to take this trench, in order to gain the most XP. So I'm going to be a bit careful with my spending. Assault teams are doing a good job, and our riflemen team at the back is surviving. We should be able to take this trench with this final assault group. I'll keep my finger trigger ready on some Sturmtruppen troops in case they send any more reinforcements. Landmines as usual doing biz. We have a final man, or final team, and it seems like we've taken it. Let's get the assault team out, and there we go, enemy gun taken. So let's jump right in. You have a new unit, the machine gun team. Machine gun teams are best entrenched in defensive positions, so pretty much the same as the British teams. And the next mission is Tommy's long run. Hold the line here. Tommy has a long way to come. Alright, let's get some upgrading done. I think what we want to do early on, let's go an offensive role. Let's get ballistics to increase our damage to our rifles, and let's get our machine gun trench upgrade, which increases their damage when entrenched as well. Let's jump right in. Hint, deploy weaker units such as machine gunners and sharpshooters behind other infantry for protection. That's some very good advice. So, this time around we have the advantage. We have the trench early on. So let's get a machine gun team out there right away, followed by some riflemen. And they should be able to take out this troop of units quickly. We will not be needing to focus on assault troops this time around because we have no trenches to take. I'm going to get these units out so that stop them from grenading our machine gun team. Oh, mortars are coming in. This is getting a bit frisky. We may not be able to take this, so we need to defend. So let's get our machine gun team out. Our morale is dropping slightly. Ooh, and the mortar and assault team combination has done bits to us. Let's check our upgrades out. Let's get ourselves... So let's get a faster reinforcement upgrade. Enemy assaults are coming in with a machine gun crew behind them, but our machine gun team took them out with ease. 4 troops should be enough. Let's get our counter assault on. There doesn't seem to be any reinforcements on the way at the moment. Let's get the riflemen teams out first, and we'll finish off with our machine gun team behind. And we should be able to take this time around if the mines will stop taking us out. Mines are OP. They have dropped a mortar team there, but we should be clear of them quickly enough. Assault team is out. Let's hope we can take this. Oh, we have another team. One more. There you go, machine gun cleaning up. And we've got this, guys. Alright. Alright, we've got a fair amount of XP. And we have the officers available to us now to boost our morale. So let's check out our upgrades again. I would really like to get this upgrade for extra damage for our stormtroopers. But I think we can take rapid deployment, perhaps. Yeah, why not? Let's take that. And as you can see here, we've unlocked the entire bottom row of some of the best perks available. So we'll be needing those later. Next mission is heavy defense. We have the advantage. Stem the flow of attacks and force them to quit. So it's going to be a war of attrition this time round. Alright, as usual, let's get our machine gun team out. We have 2 trenches on our side versus their 1, and we've also got an advantage of having a barbed wire line, which is nice. That'll slow them down. And it's probably mined to the brim, as usual. Let's get a machine gun rifleman team out to the first trench in order to give us our first line of defense, and we'll get an assault team out as well for good measure. In the back, the assault team will be used later for our main attack. Mines doing work. They have an officer, which is a bit scary. We'll probably have to get an officer of our own. They have dropped down mortars, which does increase our risk significantly. They are sending out their troops though, so it probably would be a good idea for them to go first before we send our troops in. So far, mortars have been ineffective, but I don't want to say that too early. Mines, however, are doing bits, taking their entire team out. So let's get everybody moving. I think with this brute force we should be able to take them out nice and easy. And they've made a dire mistake of coming out of their trenches. They should have stayed inside. Enemy is at breaking point. We may be able to win this via morale, and there you go. We managed to win just before their machine gun team came in. Alright, and now we've unlocked the mortar squad. We'll be using that to clear out some of their trenches. The next mission is close lines. The lines here are tight. Be careful not to hit our own with mortars. It's quite ironic. They gave us mortars and they've given us this mission which says be careful with your mortars. So probably not the best time to be using them. We have a machine gun team. Let's get that out straight away. We have 2 trenches in the center of the map with barbed wire on our side, which does make things a little bit risky. And they have come out of their trenches quickly. Unfortunately, our machine gun teams are not trenched at the moment, so that may prove to be disadvantageous for us. Fortunately, the assault teams are inside trenches, can't throw grenades. So the fact that they're there may be an advantage to us. Let's get the assault team out straight away. Let's get an officer down for good measure. We have an enemy officer, but I don't think 1 man can fight against 10. Let's get our rifleman team out. Let's get the machine gun team out of harm's way from the mortar. And we'll bring our officer up as well. And we should have this, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Nice and easy, quick. Sufficient amount of troops. No wastage. We'll save the upgrade points for later. The next mission is impenetrable. Our 2 lines must not be broken. So I think we're at a defensive stance here. Alright, let's get the machine gun crew down. This time around it's 2 trenches in the center of the map, followed by 2 barbed wires defensive on their side, plus a trench. So I think we'll let them do the work of clearing the mines with their infantry, and then we'll follow up afterwards. Let's get ourselves a double rifleman machine gun team up in front. They have dropped mortars, which is a bit scary. We'll get some stormtroopers in the back ready for a counter assault. Mortars are proving to be ineffective. I think they've dropped them right at the center here. The enemy is building up its force. They shouldn't make any moves as of now. They have dropped artillery on us though, however. And artillery is doing damage. The best way to deal with the sniper is not to wait in your trench because they outrange you. You gotta send troops out to get him. Or if you get hit with a mortar, or if he gets hit by an unlucky mine. But you can't leave that to chance. The enemy is moving up. That is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous combination there. They have a sniper which has been boosted by their officer. Let's get a rifleman team out there to deal with them. We'll also get the assault team moving out. Enemy sniper is doing a fair amount of damage. We'll get everybody moving out now. They have dropped mortars on us. In the meantime, we'll drop our artillery support fire plus our mortars on the enemy trench. We'll get a backline assault team in there as well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, our full assault. They can't withstand us now. Let's get the assault team out of that trench and to take that land as quickly as possible. There you go. Ground has been taken. And we've got 3 upgrade points as well, which is fantastic. Finally, we have the deadliest of all the units, the sniper. That should give us our advantage against our machine gun teams. So let's get ourselves 30% damage for Stormtroopers will help us in our assault against enemy trenches. Tank reinforcement will be handy later, you can definitely count that. Officers provide greater leadership to our men. That is very attractive, I have to admit, but as of now, I do like to use assault teams. Gaining ground. Our command has demanded that we take more ground. Let's get a machine gun team out into that trench early on. This time round, the enemy has the advantage. They have 2 trenches and 2 sets of barbed wire mined, which should help hold us off, unfortunately. Let's get a sniper team out there as well to deal with any enemy machine gun teams. They have, from what I can see here, a very offensive group of troops, so they should be coming at us soon. We'll probably have to let them come first. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the waiting game. It's all about who will make their first move. Let's get the rifleman team out there to make way for our officer. We'll follow up with an assault team. They are building a fair amount of troops. And mines are clearing us out. We can't really do anything at the moment. It's really a waiting game. We have to let them come first. It may be a good idea for us to drop down a sniper squad. Our sniper has been taken out and our officer as well, which is damaging. And they're just building up. They're being defensive. Oh, and they're coming up this time. This may be dangerous. I don't think that an officer and sniper will be able to take out all of those troops. We will need a machine gun team in there as quickly as possible. Oh, and they're throwing grenades. Let's get them out. Let's get them out of there before those grenades have a chance to do some serious damage. Our officer has been sent out for suicide, which probably wasn't the smartest idea. Let's drop down an artillery strike over there. Hopefully take out that officer with his troops. And he's just moved out. Let's get a mortar team in the back. Our sniper is down. Let's get this team out right now. We need to take out that sniper. And let's hope that we can take this trench. Let's bring an assault team out as well for good measure. We may be able to take this front trench. Mines, mines, mines. Holy cow. That is frustrating. And they're dropping mines on us soon. Damn, damn, damn. Our morale is low. I think we need to be offensive about this. If we continue to let them harass us with impunity, we'll lose from morale loss. What worries me is the mines. They're taking out our troops arguably more effectively than their trenches. Let's get a mortar strike in there. Come on, get some grenades off, guys. Get some grenades off. We need to start taking them out. Look at that. Look at that. The enemy is building up. That is a frightening sight to see. And they're dropping just an immense amount of firepower on us right now. We are at a huge disadvantage as of now. And our morale is already low. We have an enemy sniper, which is dangerous, to say the least. And that enemy sniper seems to hit us way better than we hit them. Look at our morale. We're at 0%. We technically speaking should have lost. We glitched it out. We really can't sit here and let him harass us. Oh, this is tough. I think our winning strategy here may be our sharpshooters. They have strong trenches. They have a double trench, a lot of units, and a lot of barbed wire. I think the only way for us to really get in and to take the trenches is to harass them with sharpshooter fire from afar. Low mortar has managed to take out their sniper and a majority of their troops, which is fantastic. Alright, we have a machine gun double sniper crew, and I think this should be sufficient for us to do some damage. We'll follow up with a rifleman team and some stormtroopers. It sounds like stormtroopers, doesn't it? Stormtrooper. It's just one man. Yes. Get in. Let's get a machine gun team out there right now. Snipers have been taken out, but we can't let them take everything that we've just fought for. Machine gun teams are doing damage, but I think we've got this time around. Let's get a force prepared in the back. They have riflemen available to them. Let's get these crews up and going. We've got an assault team. We'll get our machine gun team out, and we'll follow up with our officer, flanked by our riflemen. This may prove sufficient. I would really like to get a sniper out there, but we just can't wait for that right now. Hopefully they may be able to get some grenades out. But a fully entrenched team is almost impossible to approach with support fire. Morale is low again. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Alright, we've cleaned up there. I think it would be a good time for us to get moving. Double assault, machine gun, and a sniper flanked. Let's get these boys out there. We need to take this trench right now. This is going to be our only chance. They have got a fair amount of units back there, but I think once we've taken this trench, they should fall. Get into that trench. Alright, they're in. We've got it. We've got this in the bag now. We'll have a machine gun crew ready. Let's drop the artillery on the enemy. Let's get the machine gun crew up there as well. It's really a battle of attrition here. And you've got both trench surrounded by artillery. There's not really much you can do. But they have got, by the looks of it, a rifleman or a sniper, I'm not really sure. But let's get these boys out there. I think we should be able to take this trench now. We'll get the sniper in behind. And we've got this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was tough. That's definitely the toughest mission I've ever done. Anti-tank rounds. Direct fire for taking out tanks, and we've got gas as well. Metal giants. The ground shakes, distant rumbling. Okay, by the sound of that, they have tanks and we don't. So we've got to be extra careful here. Let's get ourselves a machine gun crew out into those trenches. We have the advantage here. In terms of land, we have a trench, they don't. And we've also got 3 barbed wire fences filled with mines ahead of us as well in order to slow their advance. But they have got enemy tanks. And the only thing that we can really use in order to fight those tanks is assault teams and anti-tank rounds. So let's get these tank rounds out there first, and hopefully they should be able to take them out. We'll get a sniper in order to take out some of the infantry, hopefully. What? Whoa! Our entire back line has just been annihilated. Tank is still surviving. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. They have an enemy sniper inbound. We really need to take him out. We'll get some machine gun crews out there. Alright, and our counter attack is coming through. Let's hope they don't have a tank too near. Mines are, again, always, as usual, going against our favor. Machine gun crew versus riflemen. Who will win? Apparently the machine gun crew. But we should be able to defend ourselves for now. We have a sniper machine gun nest at the back there. Their officer has been taken out. We could win this via morale. Let's drop down gas at the back there. And hopefully we should be able to take this assault head on. And follow it up with a count. Never mind. We have lost. Holy crap. The support fire. Wow. The German campaign is a lot more difficult than the Allied campaign. Definitely. It's really difficult. Because you can't attack. Because there's mines and there's barbed wire. And they've got a lot of units inbound. But at the same time, you can't defend yourself at the back either. Because they've got support fires just harassing you 24/7. So I'm really fixed. I don't really know what is the best approach to this. Not to mention they have tanks. And we don't. So every single victory like that is small in the grand scale of things. It's really the long war that we have to watch out for. Look at this. They have a tank and a sniper inbound. We have to gas. Enemy assault is inbound. They're passing the carcass of their mother tank. Maybe assault teams aren't the best idea. Stormtroopers. Because they don't really have any trenches to take. Let's get our rifleman team out there, followed by a machine gun squad. Right, assault teams are there as well, and let's get our sniper far behind. And they'll be able to hopefully do some damage from afar. An officer would be nice if he doesn't get mined. We may be able to take this. We may be able to take this. Let's just drop down everything. I am not taking any more risks. Let's just get everything dropped. Let's just drop it all. I think we've got this, guys. Let's hope that our fire support doesn't completely obliterate our own troops. Ladies and gentlemen, the tank. Oh yes. Oh yes. Clash of the Titans, baby. We have a response to the British landships now. Anti-tank rounds are available. Let's use that immediately. Oh, this is gonna be tight. But we have managed to clear them out. Let's get ourselves another tank as quickly as possible. Oh, it's gonna be a 1-on-1. Sniper fight, sniper fight, sniper fight. And we won. Hey! Let's drop down gas immediately. He may be able to take this if he just survives that little bit longer. Go on, Charlie. Yeah. Survive. Survive. I think we got this. No! He got killed by our own gas. Oh my god. And there you go. Alright. Strangely enough, that was easier than the previous missions. Tanks. The last line. Hold off the Tommies here and we will have won. So, it's obvious to see that this is going to be the last level. Let's get some defense for our troops. We seem to be losing troops at a tremendous amount of rate. And morale seems to be our downfall. Let's get infantry out. We do have a trench available to us. But regardless, we still have to take the enemy ground. So we'll have to move up. So let's get that tank out. Let's get some assault troops available to us soon. We'll get another assault team. Let's get these boys out there now. Hopefully they'll be able to take out this tank with ease. Enemy armor is still alive. Get that anti-tank rounds down there right now. Grenades flying. Cannon fire. Exploding. Enemy sniper is inbound, which is worrisome. Who's gonna win this? There you go. Our tank has prevailed. It looks like they don't have enemy armor inbound for now. Let's drop down, and we'll save the Moza for later. Let's get our sniper out there right now. Did we just? Yes, we did. We just dropped mortar on our own squad. Get out of there. We'll get another sniper for good measure. Let's drop down gas over there to stop any more troops from advancing. We want to get our boy out there. Immediately, mines have taken out Bob over there, which is unfortunate. Gas doing what gas does best. It looks like our second sniper was also taken out. Not surprising. Let's get our... We'll save our sniper for now. And I think we have this. Our brick block grey tank may have just won the war for us. And there you go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the German armed forces surged to victory. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.